Hello, you're tuned into coronavirus updates on The Wire. On the 5th of September, India's national tally of coronavirus cases crossed the 4 million mark. The last 3 days, India has been adding over 80,000 new infections every day. Over 1,000 new deaths were reported and the total death toll is nearing 70,000. At present, India has around 8 lakh active cases and as many as 31 lakh people have recovered. Globally, the novel coronavirus has infected 26 million people and claimed the lives of over 8 lakh people. The daily increase in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh is the highest at the moment. In Maharashtra, in the last 2 weeks, the number of cases have almost doubled. An analysis in the Indian Express has shown that sudden increase in daily cases in Maharashtra can be attributed to the fact that testing has increased. The analysis by Amitabh Sinha points to the fact that the increase in daily cases in Maharashtra is not just happening in bigger cities of Mumbai and Pune, but also in towns like Nagpur, Aurangabad, Ahmednagar, Kolhapur and Satara. On the 28th of July, a device called Scalene Hypercharge Corona Cannon or Vijaykumars, made by Bengaluru-based organization called D-Scalene, headed by Dr. Raja Vijaykumars, received approvals from the US Food and Drug Administration and the European Union. Later, the official Twitter account of the US Consulate General in Chennai tweeted on the 29th of August, congratulating Dr. Raja Vijaykumars for developing a device approved by the US FDA to control the spread of COVID-19. The science behind the device claims to have the capability of killing coronavirus in closed spaces by using electron particles. Leading scientists in India have questioned the claim. Responding to the United States Consulate General's tweet, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research's professor said, "Please do not mislead. This device does not have any publicly available data on the underlying science or its efficacy in controlling SARS-CoV-2. Umesh Khadhane, professor and head of physics department at the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology in Thiruvananthapuram, told the Indian Express there is no scientific evidence for any of these things that they have claimed. In the past, Kumar's firm had claimed an FDA recognition for a controversial cancer cure device called Cytotron under the category of a breakthrough device. On the 4th of September, an official of Maharashtra Association of Resident Doctors said that 4 resident doctors at hospitals in Mumbai are suspected to have contracted coronavirus for a second time. However, a senior doctor from one of the 2 hospitals said that it was not clear whether it was a reinfection or mere continuation of the earlier coronavirus infection. A senior doctor from Sion Hospital said, "As of today, we only know that these 4 resident doctors have tested positive for COVID-19 again. It is possible that they were never cured for the first infection." Recently, a man in Hong Kong recovered from COVID-19 was infected again 4.5 months later in the first documented instance of human reinfection. Indian Council of Medical Research has issued a new advisory on COVID-19 testing strategy and allowed testing on demand for individuals. It has also advised testing on demand for all individuals undertaking travel to countries or Indian states mandating a negative COVID-19 test at the point of entry. The advisory said that the state governments can simplify the modalities to facilitate testing on demand. The much criticized Russian vaccine Sputnik V's earlier stage trials have been published in The Lancet. The published findings say that both vaccine formulations were safe and well tolerated. The participants did complain of side effects, but they were not serious. The most common adverse events were pain at the injection site, hypothermia, headache, and muscle and joint pain. In addition, all participants found to have produced antibodies to coronavirus, which showed that the vaccine was able to trigger an immune response. The vaccine is the first in the world to be authorized for general use. The vaccine was approved by Russian government on the 11th of August without phase 3 trials, triggering global criticism. 1 and phase 2 trials were completed in less than 2 months and it now emerges they were done on 76 people. Meanwhile, several COVID-19 vaccine developers, including Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson and Moderna, plan to issue a public pledge not to seek government approval until their vaccine candidates are proven to be safe and effective. The companies would pledge to adhere to high scientific and ethical standards to conduct clinical studies and their manufacturing processes. This news comes amid rising concern that political pressure ahead of the November 3 election could weigh on safety and effectiveness of the potential vaccine for novel coronavirus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep reading The Wire and The Wire Signs for more coronavirus updates and analysis. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.